Just got a new package I'm pretty excited about. If I can get this bad boy open. So I've had the same keyboard and mouse for goodness, 2-3 years now, and I finally got a new one. So finally unboxing it. Got the Keychron K3. So take y'all in my room and let y'all hear it in a second. Pretty excited. Alright, so we got Keychron K3. So we're gonna unbox it real quick and see how it is. I've heard it's a very smooth keyboard. And it's a lot quieter than a lot of the others. It's my first mechanical one, so kind of excited about that. Yeah, like I said, the other one I just had for so long that I just needed a new one for sure. Comes with a charger cable. It's like Windows keys or something. The first unraveling. So here it is. Take this little cover off. And so there it is. Size-wise, it's a much smaller keyboard, which will likely work well for me because I have very small hands, sadly. So I'm really excited about it. You can actually, so you can have it elevated at different elevations, and so I don't know if you can hear that. I'll try and turn off my fan, see if so it has like a clicking noise to it, but yeah, so fun little thing to start off this new video. Finally something a little different. So yeah, I'm excited. Really excited about this. Been needing a new keyboard for a while, so great start to the episode. Let's get it. Alright, so we are headed to the gym, running about 10 minutes late, so that's no bueno, but still gonna get it in. Still got plenty of time. I make sure to give myself a good buffer, just to make sure that I'll be able to get my lift in and have enough time to do whatever I need to do before I start work. So today is the first day that I'm actually done with training. So I actually get to start doing client work, which I'm excited for because it's a new challenge. You know, it's gonna be different than anything I've ever done, just because most of the challenges I've had have been schoolwork and stuff like that, which is challenging, but it's not as real life. Real people aren't depending on me to produce quality. So I think it'll be a good little challenge. I'm excited for it. Definitely, it's definitely what I wanted to do because it'll help prepare me for the future when eventually I take on my own practice, because I'll be doing similar stuff in terms of the work. So excited for the challenge to start today. That's the best way to look at it, in my opinion. There's no point, like I've said a couple times now, there's no point in looking at it through a negative lens. Like, why not look at it like it's a new challenge that you get to take on and just show your worth being where you're at. a lot of people have imposter syndrome where So it's Friday, July 26th, the day after the previous gym session. I forgot to film yesterday at work and all that, but had a really busy day. It was my first day of doing client work, so pretty challenging day, which I enjoyed the challenge, but it was quite taxing on my brain, must be honest. But that's okay. That's what we're here for. We're here to learn and experience new things in the world. So I enjoyed it, and I have more to do today. I have to go into the office, but yeah, looking forward to it. And I really enjoyed the challenge. Honestly, it was pretty difficult, but I don't know. It's just something about when you get faced with a really good challenge and you just actually have to, use your full brain capacity. That's just like, man, this is fun, because it's not easy. So you're just like having to put effort into it, and I don't know, I'm kind of stumbling over my words on how to describe it, but what I'm trying to say is that challenging yourself brings out the best in you, and by doing that, makes life more enjoyable. So you should always try and challenge yourself. But just wrapped up another workout, full body push. So working my anterior chain, which is essentially just the front of your body. On the way back to my house right now, I'm gonna get showered and head to the office. Friday, so I'll probably get off a little early, I would assume. So that'll be nice. But this weekend, man, it's about two things. I want to create a lot of content so that I can have things to push out on the group Instagram with Jake, and also on my own personal account. So that's definitely one. And obviously just grinding away at the CPA exam. I want to try and get at least a couple 3-hour sessions in so that I can really make a dent in it. I'm wrapping up reg, which is one of the CPA tests, so I'm getting towards the end of it, and I feel okay. It's a lot of memorization compared to the last one I took, which was a lot of calculation and having to know rules and how to add and what to subtract from taxable income mostly. So definitely a different type of test, but I think it should be easier. So hopefully I can get all of the learning of the content done this weekend, or at least mostly done, so that I can begin a final review and begin truly preparing for the test, because it goes in phases where you have to learn the content and what's going to be on the test, and then you have to spend you don't have to spend a certain time, but I try to spend 3 weeks to a month actually just reviewing everything that I've learned. So still a ways to go before I take the test, but we're getting close. We're getting closer, which is nice. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. But yeah, so that's the first thing I want to do, is just have a lot of dedicated work time, just deep work put into content creation and the CPA, just so that I can make a dent in that and really make some progress, tangible progress. But the second thing is I want to get some sleep. I normally prioritize my health over everything, but this week, man, it's just been, I don't know what's been up with me. I haven't been going to bed at my usual time, and that combined with my new wake up time of 5:30, it's got me dragging a little bit, but we're still going, so that's what matters. but just want to catch up on my sleep. Gonna try and get to bed tonight around like 9, wake up at 6:30 tomorrow. So just try and catch up on that, because obviously I would say that there's a direct correlation between how rested you feel and your amount of sleep that you get and your quality of the work you're outputting. So definitely need to catch up on that, and then next week I need to get proper with my bedtime. Just because this week it hasn't even been that I was working on things, it's just that I'm getting influenced to stay up later for other reasons, by my roommates or having a phone call with somebody, which those are all great things. You definitely need times for that, but just with where I'm at right now, I need to prioritize sleep over those, in my opinion. So yeah, gonna get back to the house here in just a second, hit a quick shower, and then head to the office, get a day's work in, and I'll probably check back in after that before I start working this afternoon on personal things, or head to the grocery store, because I also got to do that. So I'll check back in a little bit. Alright, so we had another work day in the books, and now we are outside doing a little bit of reading and getting some sun rays. Just after being in the office all day, I wanted to get out in the sun and get some vitamin D. So we're out here for a little while. I'm gonna read, and then I'll probably go inside, take a shower, and then head to the grocery store, and then we'll come back and we'll get some work in. We're gonna work on the CPA and hopefully create a couple different forms of content. Still got another YouTube video I can edit, and then I have some reels I can make. So we're gonna get to work on those, and also put some time into the CPA. So try and have a productive afternoon today on this beautiful Friday. So enjoy your days, man. Do what you love doing. Don't let others influence you to do things that you don't want. I've said that multiple times. It's, at the end of the day, it's about doing what makes you happy. So be happy this Friday, man. Whether it's cloudy or sunny, whenever you're watching this, just be thankful that you're alive and that you're getting to face the challenges that you're able to face. So that's the mindset of the day for me. So gonna get some more reading in. Hopefully Mr. Sun will pop back out, and I'll see y'all later as I'm putting in some work. So keep building. So yeah, it's 1:01 a.m. right now, and so I had a good day. Let's start with that. I had a good day. I got a decent amount of work in on the CPA, 2 hours of deep work on it, which I could have done more, but that was where we were at. But I needed to get my thoughts out about something, so I put a tweet out tonight. I put a tweet out tonight that just said, you can't let others dictate you. You can't let others dictate your actions. And if you follow common people, you'll live a common life. And I also said, if you want more, something along the lines of, if you want more, show it with your actions, not just your words. And so if I use this as a self-thinking, but also just for me to be vulnerable on camera and for one day to come back and look at it. But if I'm gonna be honest, lately I haven't been going as hard as I could or should be. I've been letting a lot of people, and not that they're doing it with malicious intent, but I've been letting people dictate what I'm doing. So whether it be small things like, oh, come play this new NCAA game, come play a game. That's an hour of lost time. Or even bigger things like tonight, went out and just went to a bar and hung out and all that, but which is a good time, and it's good to see all my friends that I haven't seen in a while, but I don't know. It's just, you do that and you don't feel any true fulfillment when you do it, or at least I don't anymore. But I continuously keep doing it over and over, and I keep allowing others to influence me to go do things that I know won't bring me joy. And if I'm being honest, I could work so much harder. There's so much more room for improvement in what I'm doing, and I need to fix that. Because if I keep doing what the common people do, and I don't mean this in a derogatory way towards my friends at all, because I love those guys, but if I keep doing these things that aren't leading me to the path of success, and they don't lead me to success and I don't get fulfillment from them, I'm just going to live a common life that I know in the long term I won't be happy with. And so I don't know, I just needed to get that out there and just be vulnerable about the fact that I'm not going as hard as I should be. And I need to change that. So even if I put videos of me working, stuff like that, yeah, I'm doing it, but I could be doing so much more. And at the end of the day, I would get more fulfillment from doing that than these other meaningless things that I don't personally even enjoy. But I conform and let other people dictate what I'm doing. So I don't know. All that to say, if you want to live an extraordinary life, you're gonna have to make sacrifices, and you're gonna have to do things that go against the grain. Sometimes that includes saying no to your friends or your family, and it's a tough thing to do, but if you want to live that extraordinary life that you've always dreamed, you gotta do it. And I'm saying that to y'all, but I'm more so saying it looking at myself in the camera, saying it to myself. So it's 1:06 a.m. now. I'm gonna hit the hay, and yeah, so I gotta tighten up. I gotta do better. I know that I'm worth better, and I gotta live up to that standard. So yeah, I just needed to get that off my chest. So I will see y'all in the next time I record.